Do you want your handwriting to be beautiful, neat and clean? If yes, the only way that you can achieve this is by practice. To start writing in cursive, the first thing that you must be careful about is the way you hold your pen. Most people hold their pen with these three fingers. Keep a little bit of gap between the nib of the pen and where you hold the pen. Rest your hand on the copy while you write. As you can see, the natural movement is a little bit slant. So it's better or recommended that you write in a little bit slant way. However, you may write straight, but if you write this way, it will be easier for you to gain speed. To learn how to write in cursive, the first thing that you must practice is to do some simple strokes. As you can see here, these are basic strokes that can be done Once you finish the simple strokes, it's time to go for the curved lines. Cursive writing basically involves to write all the complete word in one single go. That means you are supposed to keep on writing unless the word finishes. Before starting, let us understand the 4 lines. The top line is for the alphabets which are tall. The bottom line are for the alphabets which have a tail. The middle ones are for the alphabets which are neither tall or which don't have a tail. These are also called middle alphabets. Let us start to write. Remember, the first thing that we need to do is to trace. Once you know how to trace, you will get the habit of writing. We will trace first, and after that we will write it in our copy. So remember the technique, you should never lift your pen without completing the alphabet. So here we go. Move up, move down. This is our A. Move up, move down. This is our A. For B, we start from here, a small little curve and the other curve, and finally this. Okay, for C, then for D, here goes E, and finally F. Remember, except for F, we had to lift our pen, otherwise we wrote it in one single go. Let us repeat. Here goes our B, C, and D, and E. Remember, the first line and the first bend finishes here. Then we give a larger bend for E, and we finish off with F. See, as I told you, alphabets having tail must touch the bottom line. So we started from the top and we finished with the bottom. This goes for H, As was for F, we used 2 single strokes to write F. I and J are almost similar except J moves to the bottom line but I does not. K. Let's repeat. G. H. I doesn't touch the bottom line. J touches the bottom line. K. L. M. N. O. P. Let's finish it. L. M. N. O. P. Or I'll finish this off with Q. R. S. T. Remember T and F, the difference? This has a middle curve whereas T is without the curve. Then we have U, Q, R, S, T, and U. Let's go to V. Don't confuse with U and V. See, V has a round at its head, whereas U has a bottom line. Same goes with W. Now this is interesting. X move up and down. Okay, remember one single stroke. Y has a tail and Z also has a tail. Let us finish. V, W, remember all three edges touch the top line. Again X, I wrote it, I'm going up and again down. X and Y and finally Z. After we finished our capital letters, it's time that we move to our smaller letters. Remember, as I told you in the very beginning, the 4 lines that we have, the top is for the letters that are tall, the bottom is for the letters that have a tail, and there are letters which are in the middle. These are middle letters. B is a tall letter, it goes up. D is a tall letter, it goes up. J is a tail letter, it has a tail. P has a tail. Same goes for Z and Y. As letters R, S, U, O, N, M are in between the 2 lines and are called middle letters. Look carefully. All the alphabets start with an extended line and finish too with an extended line. These lines are for joining the alphabets that come before or after. When we join letters, we will show you what is the importance of these lines. Let us start to write A. Here goes A. Let us write A again. Go up, go down, make a small circle, and here is our A. B. Go up, bend, and there is the joining handle. B. C. C. C is a middle letter. It has a handle, as you can see, for the letters to join. We will join the letters afterwards. D. D. E and E. F. And here was our F. As you can see, I forgot this. This is a handle that is required to join the alphabets. Again, the same goes for G and H. Let me finish writing G and H again. G and H. As you can see, the letters are a little bit slant. Why they are slant? As I told you, the movement of our pen while we hold this with 3 fingers is naturally this way. So it's recommended that you write in this way. I and I. J has a tail, so we write J this way. And K. Remember, one stroke. We have to finish letters in one stroke. K. L. M. N. O. Remember, O and A. See, look at A. It has a tail downwards. Look at O. It has a tail upwards. Okay, so this handle comes downwards. This handle has its handle upwards. This is the basic difference between O and A. Most students, they pull it downwards and confuse between A and O. You should be very careful that A and O are written differently. Let's finish P. See, I want to finish in one stroke, so I go up and P. Okay, so let me finish P again. Go up, go down, move up, make the circle and A. Okay, just similar to A. L, M, N and O. Remember the handle up. Let's finish Q, R. Be careful with R. The first is a bend, but the one next is a very sharp edged bend. You should not turn it, and both of them must not look similar. One has a round bend, whereas the other is sharp. I repeat once again, this has a curve, but this is sharp. Okay, so you need to be very careful. Otherwise, there will be two turns. It will not look better, or it will not look nice. So finish it with small s. Remember, the capital S and the small s, both are the same. The capital S touch the top line, but S is a middle letter. This is a tall letter T. U. Again, remember U and V. V with the bend. W. Again with the handle. X. Remember the capital X. Again this way. And Y has a tail. Z too has a tail. Let's finish the alphabets. Q, R, we did it earlier. S, T, U, it comes down, whereas V remains a curve in the top. Then we have W and X and Y and finally our Z. Now is the time when the handles will come into play, because now we will join the capital letters and the small letters together. Let us learn how to move our pen without the lines. This will help you to recognize the movement of the pen while writing. Let us write A. This is our A. Let us finish B. B. Let us write C. Now let us write D. I hope you have understood. Let us write E. Let us write F. Let us write G. Let us write H. So here we wrote A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Then J, finally K. L, M, N, O. Remember, it must go top. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, let's move to X, finally to Y, and we are about to finish with Z. So here we go. We have written all our alphabets A to Z.